So the idea was I just released like a YouTube video on this opening called the Nakhmanson Gambit, and then the point was to play some games with the viewers on this line, and maybe I'll just publish this segment of the stream on YouTube. So this is casual. Okay. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, knight f6. Yep. First d4. Okay. Take. Castles. Knight e4. And then knight c3. So here we start the party. This is an interesting gambit. Let's see how Keon will respond to it. He's a 1658, so he's not a bad player. And it's very important to see how players of different levels will be reacting to this. So he goes dc3, which is the main line. Bishop f7. Hello, Metal Eagle. Bishop f7, and now his only move is to take queen d5 check, and let's see how he will react. And I'm planning to do this on other videos too, so make sure you actually check it out. And if you have any suggestions, write it down in the YouTube comment section below so that I can see your suggestions on openings and maybe do a video on that specific opening. So if you have any ideas, just post them under the YouTube link. And Metal Eagle, since you're here, please share this link to all the viewers and yourself too. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll be trying to do many stuff like this. After I watched Jonathan's video on the Nakhmanson Gambit, I decided to add it to my... So yeah, like the point is you can play like an engine. I used an engine, actually, like not a Lichess engine. I used a cloud engine with like chess-based ducats to analyze it. And in my video, I have actually analyzed with that. So king f6 is indeed the right move, but the point is to basically add on to it and try to build up on the opening itself like that. So yeah. So here, for example, c takes b2 I have not analyzed, but I think I would intuitively go for this and then take on b2. So this is something we will have to check, and maybe I'll add it in the analysis eventually. I have not checked c takes b2. So yeah. And if you guys want to play, make sure. Chess Analyst, do you want to play the next game? I mean, I'm giving priorities to subs anyways. I know you're a strong player, and there is no shame in losing in this line because it's just something creative. So, okay, he goes there. Wait, actually, can I do that? Well, then he has to go d6 after, let's say, takes. And I don't see the mate. So I guess we should take first. Okay, let's take first and then try to go knight g5. NS tabi we can also play, but I will of course be giving priorities to subs, as I said. So he goes c6. So c6. What's up, Holloward? Good seeing you, man. Alright, I think I can give a check here. He has to go g6 here. So maybe I go there, hitting that rook. But I feel like I did not play this to its maximum potential. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm actually playing this decently, or am I like losing the trend? I wanted to go queen d6 here actually, because he wanted to go d5, so I'm kind of restricting him with my own queen. And my next move is probably going to be rook a e1 to add more pressure on the e file. And a6 is just not a useful move. Rook a e1, Bishop f6 coming. Okay, now I can just take here, and then queen takes e7 is gonna be mate. And if he goes there, let's see if we have a fancy mate. I guess not. Let's just go for the simplest mate. Takes, and then queen takes, mate. All right, GG. But let's quickly recap that so that we understand. Of course, we're not going to recap the whole game, but I'm just going to recap the segment I was not aware of. Rook d7 was a fancy one. Yeah, correct. I mean, I was looking for a knight checkmate. Strange line. So c takes b2 is already an error, as we probably guessed. I said that I did not analyze it, so it's already an indication. If you hear me say that, that means I have not analyzed it before. So, and if I have not analyzed it, then it's just not a good line, probably, at least, because I checked everything with the engine. And if you guys want to check that video, please don't forget the ! latest video. This is, I can't underline this enough. Just a reminder to everybody who's coming recently. I published a YouTube video on this for like 20 minutes, so we're playing some sample games. Queen d6, yes, it's actually the best move, because the idea is that black wants to go d5. For example, if I go rook e1, it might still be okay, but let's say after, okay, d6 is preferably better, d5 is just... I did edit the title. It should be in the title saying exclam latest video. So it is on my YouTube channel. Yeah. This is the Nakhmanson Gambit, yes. So that's why I played queen d6, which is actually very strong, because I can go rook a1 on the next move, and you cannot kick my queen away. There, and that's just me. And rook g7 is on the spot. All right, so who's next? Okay, e4, e5. We start off that way. Knight there, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, d4, takes, castles, knight e4, and knight c3. Okay, so this is the initial position. He takes instantly. I take, he takes. So he has definitely prepared this. Yo, there you go. So he goes king to f6, and here the correct move is rook e1. And let's see how far he knows. Rook e1 is the best move in this position. Not queen takes e4 because of other things, such as bishop e7. But in this position, rook e1 is critical. And let's see if he knows a lot or not. We're going to face it soon. We're going to see how much he knows in this position. There is an only move which actually gives black the... Yes, this is the initial position. This is the only line we're going to be playing for the most of the time. There is only one move in this position which actually... Yes, Jonathan. We're actually playing the whole viewers. Knight e7 is actually the best move. I actually published the video as well on this line. So, thank you for bringing this idea to the chess world. Shout out to you. And it's actually very interesting. So king f7 must be a mistake. I just don't remember why. Because d5 was the only move in this position. So let's think a bit. Why can this be wrong? So first things coming into mind is knight g5 check. But he just goes king g8, I assume. Right? And okay, this is interesting. Let's think. Let's think a bit. King f7, okay. Or is king f7 the right move? Oh, king f7 is the right move, I think. Maybe I'm just confusing things. Not entirely sure. We will have to take a look at that immediately. Let's go bishop g5. Check. Yeah, this is definitely the best line for him. So we already have tough times in the opening. King f6, by far the best move. But there are other tries. There are other tries as well. So if somebody else plays this line, I'll probably remember some other things. And yeah, let's make sure that this gambit goes even further in the chess world. So if you're new to the channel, just make sure you check that out. And well, Jonathan, if you remember what I should have been doing after king f7, please write it in the chat before we even check it with the engine, because I'm pretty sure you have analyzed it. And in my video, I use like a chess-based cloud engine, which normally grandmasters use to analyze their own openings. So yeah, what's up, Sparry? So if you know what I had to do after, this is main position. This I'm already in book because I have seen this before. Bishop g4, I don't quite recall again. I actually don't see the point of this move. I'm just gonna kick him out. And let's see. Okay, that's you should be careful. Never underestimate a grandmaster's move, chat. That's mate. Because that bishop was actually doing a great job of covering the whole diagonal. And the moment you left the diagonal, it's gonna be mate. So never underestimate what a grandmaster can potentially do. Okay? So let's analyze. Bishop h5 is fine. Yes, bishop h5 is fine. But GG. GG. So let's see. Let's see. So the main position, bishop f7, king takes, queen d5 check, king f6. So the engine is like, whoa, this is totally winning. But actually not. And I showed this in the video. And here, there, takes, king f7. Okay, so why do I remember it as d5? Okay, d5, definitely wrong. So I actually remembered the move order reversed. So king f7 is the correct move. Yes, this is actually correct. Bishop g5, there. And the main line goes as c takes, rook b1, d5, queen f4, king g8, queen e5, and here after h6, bishop takes, queen takes, king h7, rook b2 and b6. This is the line I give at the end of the video. So, well, he goes d5, check, king g8, queen e5, bishop g4. So bishop g4 is already like okay, but it's not the most accurate. So it's also a very human move, by the way, bishop g4. So it's good that we experienced it. h3, and here he blundered. So obviously he has to go bishop h5. But I think the position we will be getting, of course you can decline it. The only way you can decline it is after knight c3. So in this position, it is roughly equal, I guess. But obviously, white is not doing that great. But again, there are practical chances. So I would say that this is about equal. I'm the one challenging everybody, so make sure you just tell me your username and then I challenge. Bishop c4, d4. Castles. Well, you don't have to keep the position. You just have to remember like 5 moves in of theory, and in this position you just start. So okay, he goes knight d6. Let's go queen e2, and definitely is learned. I have played a game like this, so let's see what he has learned in the last few minutes. So knight d5. I mean, you have to remember 5 moves of theory, and then we are good to go. So this is my game with Enes. We played literally the same line with him. And, okay, he goes castles, which for some reason was not analyzed. So I feel like there should be a reason for it, but I'm not going to go that deep. I'm just going to go bishop d3 and try to go rook e1 next. Because if you don't take my bishop, then I'm not going to leave it there. I'm just going to run away. So here, I think I can try rook e1. Let's see if it's going to be possible. Let's see, I have some stuff prepared, but it might not be working out just yet. We will see. I do know that there is a specific line where, okay. So I'm looking into captures on f7, but I don't think any of those are currently working. So I'm just going to develop with bishop f4 and hope that there is some sort of compensation. So I'm actually thinking about bishop takes d6 if I get the chance to. Because, yeah, bishop d6 does not really work because now he takes with the bishop. So if I go knight e7, actually wait a second, knight e7. Oh, did I miss knight e7 a move ago or not? Huh. Let's think. Knight e7, rook e7, bishop h7 takes, check there. I actually want to give it a shot, guys. It probably doesn't work, but let's play a beautiful game if we can with the Nakhmanson Gambit, rather than playing the good old plain boring lines all the time. So let's see if it actually works out or not. If he takes with the queen, I definitely throw in bishop h7, right? And if king takes, okay, now I go bishop h7. This is the Greek gift sacrifice. And if king takes, knight g5 check, and the attack looks just so strong. And hopefully I'm actually right about it, because once you sacrifice a piece, there's generally no way back. So we'll see. We'll see. Beautiful games are the best games, so let's see if we can actually provide the beautiful games. So he declines. I'm actually a bit upset about that. He declines the sacrifice. He declined the Greek gift. Okay. So in this position, I can take on d6 and then just basically ruin his pawn structure. Okay, let's take his knight. Probably unnecessary, but I just wanted to give him these triple pawns so that I can pick them up slowly in time. Probably queen d2 before was better, or queen d3. Okay, he goes knight e5. That makes sense, but I thought I can just take this. And if he goes g6, I always have queen h6 check, because I'm not going to allow him to go king g7 and pick up my bishop. And here I'm actually threatening knight f5 and then knight d6 type of stuff. So I think this position is not that easy for my opponent. Also, his time is just decreasing, and I'm liking my chances here. What do you guys think in the chat? So he goes rook e6, but this just gives away the rook. Okay, and then we go rook there. Actually, the move wasn't that terrible. So he goes there. Well, I guess I just now I can take, or let's see if I have other moves. Well, I think I can just take king e7 and rook back. Perfect time for ads. Well, the only way you don't watch ads is to be a subscriber. That's actually the only legitimate way to avoid the ads. So this position is totally winning, of course. I just have to, I don't know which way to win. Subscribe for no ads. Yes, thank you, Kian, for that friendly reminder in the chat. And hopefully we'll see new faces in as well in this channel. So, okay, let's go maybe g4. Not a necessary move, I should say. f3, king f2. And slowly bring the king g3. c3. Rook e4. Rook check. Let's go. Okay, it doesn't matter. Probably rook d4. Rook d8. Okay, rook e4 actually won the pawn instantly. Probably should have just played that, but okay, let's go behind the pawn, attack it. If rook b5, okay, he goes there, that's fine. Let's just not give him any counterplay. a3. I don't want to look for fancy moves there. Just takes. I don't know why he played that. Check. Now let's go here. Trying to set up a nice checkmate with g5. Okay, he did not really fall for it, but let's give the check anyways. Go there, pin the bishop, pin it to win it. Takes, takes, takes. King f4, king e5, b5. Yeah, this is game over. Good game. Good game. So let's go to the analysis board. So who's challenging me? Okay, I see it. So here, there. Okay, so far we have played this position before. Queen e2 check. Bishop e7, knight d5, castles. So bishop d3, I played the right way. Rook e8, rook e1, which was actually a bad move because of bishop f8. So the right way was to play bishop f4 first. And after bishop f8, it was to go queen d2. So this was the right setup. So you get the piece out, and then you potentially have bishop h7 ideas in the long run. So I played rook e1, he plays b6. Now I played bishop f4, he played there. And here I played this knight e7, rook e7, and bishop h7 sacrifice. So let's try to understand if it actually worked out. If king takes, knight g5, king g6. Alright, Kian, I'll be done soon anyways. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I think that's Max, right? Thanks for the follow, man. King g6. Well, we are playing 3+1 Sparry, so no flagging is in the equation. Well, here I was actually thinking queen g4, and after f5, queen g3. I thought there's decent compensation here, and yeah, and I thought the position is just about equal. But I guess, yeah, that's gonna happen soon, man. But I guess queen d3, f5. Okay, it just transposes to the same thing. I should probably increase the depth. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's approximately the same. In the latest video I published, this was deep enough. So, okay. So he goes king f8. I think the rest is pretty much not relevant to the theory. But yes, this position is just absolutely winning. Here he just blunders the rook and then he lost the game. Okay. So the rest was just a matter of techniques.